Hello everyone, welcome back to TID. I am Parth. TID is a channel where we explain and describe technology stuff related to camera, mobile, accessories, laptop, etc. So if you have not already subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. So the topic for today is RAW versus JPEG. This topic has been extensively discussed over different forums and videos and every place possible, but still people have this question in their mind every now and then. So what we're gonna do is we will perform a simple experiment. We'll shoot us image in RAW as well as in JPEG and compare it side by side. So this is our simple setup for this experiment. I had made the light little more contrast here, so let's take a shot. So what we did is we took two images, one RAW and one JPEG. Let's look over these images in Photoshop. These photographs are taken using D7200 Nikon DSLR. We are looking at these images now. This one is JPEG and this is RAW. When we look at them side by side, well, there is not too much of difference, but let me tell you, a JPEG is shot at 8-bit, but a RAW can be shot at 14-bit or 12-bit. A JPEG which is shot at 8-bit can record up to 256 levels of brightness, whereas a RAW which is shot at 14-bit can record up to 13,864 levels of brightness, which is much more in comparison to a JPEG image. So till now, RAW is a clear winner as compared to the JPEG image. A RAW file contains data from the sensor as it is, without having converted to an image file. It's a raw data. So you have to send it through a software to decode it as an image and present it to you. Whereas JPEG goes through an in-camera processing to apply filters and settings over it to present it as an image. So we are left with very little room in a JPEG image to apply our own settings over it. We can say as RAW is a negative of a digital world. We can process it the way we want it. Let's look at the example now. Now here the shadow has gone really deep. And to correct that shadow, we will push up the shadows like this, but still there is no information present here. Let me switch to RAW and make the same corrections and see the amount of information present here. So let's see it side by side. Now let's look at the highlights. This is the brightest part of the image. Now I'll try to retrieve some more information from it. Let's first try with the JPEG image. We'll increase the highlight. Let us see what will happen to RAW image now. If you now look at both the images at 200%, you will see decoloration in JPEG, whereas here it is very smooth. The next important point to be noted is JPEG is shot at a particular size, whereas the RAW is just a unprocessed data. So we can increase or decrease the size of the RAW file while processing, but with some restrictions. Let me add one more interesting point to it. A RAW image stays indestructible in spite of applying settings and corrections over it, whereas a JPEG image, once applied overlays and settings over it, we cannot revert it back to the original image. So now, who would really require a JPEG image? Anyone who needs image on the go, like a journalist. He has to shot an image and send it immediately to the publisher. So he does not need much processing over an image, so he will shot at an JPEG format. And who would like to extract the best out of it, will to create the stunning images, RAW file is the way to go. Bye bye for now.